So there's a couple of reasons I haven't talked about my story, and one of it's because I haven't been sure if it's time yet or not, and I think it is. And another is I have 50 years of a cohesive narrative, but really no memories. I have dissociative identity disorder, so like it's like compartmentalization. Think about when you go through, like, think about what EMTs have to go through to be able to care for people and live their lives. They have to box that up and put it up on shelves because they deal with trauma all day. And like firemen and police officers, they have to compartmentalize all these traumatic experiences and put them up on shelves. And that's basically what I did as a child, except that my parents used Nazi mind control tactics that they were taught. I'm not sure where they were taught this stuff. I mean, my understanding is that they are intelligence or feds or something, and I was never let in on the family business. But they roped my kids into being handlers. I was the victim, and they were all handlers, and they all handled me. But they created multiple personalities on purpose so that I could compartmentalize the trauma and not remember it, for one thing, but also like that's useful to be able to collect secrets from people. And I don't know that I have any secrets in my head, but I know that my parents were sex traffickers. And I'm finding this stuff out in hindsight, and I don't have a lot of memory of much of anything, but I could tell you what it was like. I could tell you, you know, how a day flowed, and then like, what the year was like, but I just really can't remember very many incidents. I do remember all those Mormon kids throwing me a going away party in Seattle when I didn't know the Mormons, and that didn't make any sense to me. So I forget where I was going with this, but a lot of the reason I don't tell my stories because I don't remember a lot of it, but I imagine that the memories could be provoked or invoked. I'm not sure what the correct word is for that, but I imagine the memories could be invoked. So I don't talk about what I've been through, but my brain was programmed as a child. It was programmed to accept that everybody else was better than me. Is basically what the crux of it was, that I wasn't shit. That's, what the mind control was about. And they tried to they tried to induce psychoses in me. And then they tried to get diagnoses from my providers that my providers said, you can't say that about her. Like, who the fuck are you? And so I reprogrammed my brain basically to identify when I was being set up and put into a trap, or like these people always try to induce guilt and fear and obligation to make you do what they want you to do. Then one thing that they did is they created financial dependency so that then, anytime they gave me money, they could say, well, we did this for you, so you have to do this for us. And that's one reason I'm hyper independent. I had an ex-husband that did the same thing. So I've learned to live without a lot of my needs met, at least over the past year or so, because they sabotaged my business. But I just had to learn how to be okay with everything falling away, and just put a lot of faith in God. Because if I didn't have faith, I wouldn't be alive.